Double kill. Ally slain.
So guys, I'm gold 1 and I'm playing with Emeralds and Plats. I got 2 Plat 1s and like Emerald 3, Emerald 4. The enemy team has like 2 Emerald 3 and I think 3 Plat 1s. And I ended up carrying this game pretty hard. My teammates literally made so many mistakes more than I did, so I will show you how I played. On the first 10 minutes, it will be just gameplay. I won't do any tips or anything. You'll just see how I rotate. You'll see how I play without putting too much subtitles. And then the next part is where in depth I explain everything, all the little tips, all the things I did to win the game, and how I came back after my ADC throws the game by face checking and dying at 16 minutes at Baron. Usually that's usually bad because then yeah, it's pretty much game over. So yeah, this is how I came back and won. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned to see out more of my Zed Jungle videos. And I appreciate you guys. So yeah, enjoy the show.
You have slain an enemy.
So guys, this is how I won this game, and I'll do another recap on the next part. So this is how I did it. You know how every movie scene there's a behind the scenes, right? This game looked like my team carried, but really, I was the filmmaker and director behind this show. So I get to just call the shots and show how this is done. So the first thing I did was I wanted a vision, and the vision plan is 25 seconds. It always starts at the time 25 seconds if you want to look at the top of the map. It does that so then I can shoot that out. But I always make sure I ward the bush by the right side of the river, beside the plant near mid in case I get like collapse or like they come for me from behind. I also hide there sometimes and I get there first because if I try to see they try to do something towards me, I can try to kill them maybe or auto them and poke them out before I do anything. So I know I will be behind the jungler. Usually you start red, right? You get the red clear faster, right? I wanted to do this, and this is one of the ways I go to clear waves, either wolves into blue, or if I wanted to go faster, I go to raptors into red. So there's two ways to clear and you're behind. You can do it like that. So I did that first. I did wolves into blue, and then I went to red into probably either my Krugs or raptors next. Um, so I see Pantheon. I think he maybe be typing or just AFK for a little bit. So I take my chance to do some damage on him. He flashes over and Jinx tries to get me. She wastes her traps. And then I just wait in this bush because I know they don't have vision in it. And then Lux walks up and then we kill her and with my shuriken. And then I ult Pantheon. And then I probably should have waited on my ult, but I wanted to just use it right away in case he stuns me. And then he got away. Our bomb died, but we traded 1 for 1. That's not bad. I do this to get pressure on the red. I want to get more vision onto the red. The more I put wards or vision on that side to make them think that I'm like warding everything, and so it's warded, they have to be aware of that. And then I hit the plant vision again, cleared the ward out before dragon prep comes. He recalls, of course, he's low. I go do wolves and then recall afterwards. He's gonna get the drag first. They actually have more drag prio because they're champs like Ari and Pantheon can stun and Lux too. And all their champs actually have one kind of stun, which is kind of annoying. So it's good that I'm Zed. I get to outplay Renekton and kill him for free right here. Thanks to my Nasus doing damage earlier to him. But he kind of just flashed and was super like aggressive and wanted to kill him so badly, but he can't, right? He's too tanky, so he got away. He wanted me to gank his lane early, but like if I go there, he's just gonna run away, right? So it's more like I had to force the enemy team to come to me instead of trying to go into them, because I know they can't do anything early. They Renekton wasted his time mid trying to kill Galio, so then Nasus got a lead on him. So Nasus will always be a lead onto Renekton. Because I noticed they go for Rifthair after dragging back-to-back objectives, I decided to go gank their duo lane because that's all that matters in the end game, is that you get a strong ADC and you make their ADC weak so that they can't carry the game later on. Or have your ADC stronger than their ADC. It's just basically check, you know? You just want to play chess and get your good piece and kill their best piece, like their queen, like, you know, taking sacrifices by doing the right plays. So you just got to weigh out your options. You know that Pantheon is helping early get these games to get your laners the lead. But let's be honest. Do you really want to let your laners carry you, or if you're smart, you want to carry the game? No, you're smart. You want to carry the game. You're a jungler, right? Be confident, you know, own up to jungling. I know there's ego into jungle, but like the better you learn, the better you get better and practice trial and error. Everything you learn, 1v1s, builds, creative, just style, macro, everything you learn about counter jungling, everything like that. It all adds up. Small leads. Everything I do is impressive to always outplay the enemy, no matter if I'm behind or my laners feed. And honestly, it's just a matter how I play it. It doesn't matter how they play. It's a matter how you play. So no matter what anyone says, how they whine or complain, everything, play to your style. If you know your style is carrying, do that, because you know your laners cannot carry for you. So go ahead. But if you know you're playing with a friend that's good, you want to get them ahead, you can do that, right? So I'm not playing with anyone. I'm solo. I was trying to lose my shutdown gold to some like support like Lux, but I ended up getting sniped by Jinx, so she got it instead. She got 750 gold for that, which is pretty bad. But like later on, when Ari had like so many kills and not a single death, later dies to Kaisa because she gets pressured to make a mistake. She gets 1,000k shutdown gold on her. So like, honestly, you think about those things, right? You know you're gonna die eventually later on, no matter how good you are. Like even I died to Ari later on, no matter how like caution I was, right? I really don't care about early drags. The enemy team gets it, early gold and everything, but lose gold on lane. So it's pretty much like the bonus stats from the objectives they get. Really, that's important. If everyone else is like continuing to push their lane, they get gold more, and their XP is about the same. So yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you just keep it up like that. Just remember, don't all die for objective. You can push a wave ahead if you like before you get the objectives, and that's what I always do first, and then get red buff first too, before you go for assassin or kill. It's very good on Zed. Trust me. You want to have that red buff. You want to ult someone and then take out them. So right now I'm way more ahead in Pantheon. I can roam river, I can do as I like. No one can kill me. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I can like just shadow everywhere. You know they can't catch me. You always want to split push the wave that mark right there at the push of the river, because that way it slowly pushes it to their tower. They don't recognize that, or they don't realize it soon enough to stop it. So when it comes to the tower, it's already taking it while they're trying to fight or do something objective or team fight or whatever, right? So it's just very smart if you do it like that. If you try pushing all the way, which is kind of dumb, I see people do all the time, you end up getting collapsed. They'll notice you and they'll try like 5v1 you sometimes. So you don't want to get picked off one by one and lose slowly while they're trying to get more gold and just try and defend like that. So you just push it once and then you can fight whatever you like anytime without worrying about their wave crashing to your side of the territory. So yeah, right here, Ari's feeling very pressured. Her team is dying. She might have got the kills and the early lead and everything, but as a mage, you want to keep your early lead to help your duo out to get stronger in the later game so you don't fall behind in the late game. In this case, she did not do that, so she wasn't very like aware of what I was doing. And then later we had this long drag out fight, and eventually Ari dies. She gets like wombo comboed, Galio, Nasus, like everyone just on her Braum. She got exhausted. She was dead, and then Kaisa got a kill on her, so she got 1k shutdown. That was her first death. After that, now she feels very pressured. Now she feels like her team is literally slowly losing their mental, and she's also losing her mental. No matter how pro you are, no matter how high rank you are, people always make mistakes. It doesn't matter if you're gold, bronze, silver, diamond, master. The higher you up, the less mistakes they do. But like the fact is, everyone is human. They all have a mentality, and a skill check. So basically, I always do this, and instead of for the Baron, I went for the Dragon. So I went for the 2 towers, and I went for Dragon. We stole it. I smited it. I mean, we didn't steal it, but I saved it because Panther ulted at me, and then I was gonna die, and the Renekton came at us too. So we got the dragon, but then they still died. They should have just left. Galio went in for no reason. She was dead. Like this Galio was very toxic to me. Didn't believe in my Zed jungle, and it was just so dumb. It was just the way I looked at him, and I was like, I don't really know how he's Emerald. He's probably just a Galio one trick. Who knows? And not even that good, to be honest. I watch him play. He misses his like some skills. Give me hard, but like honestly, I play Galio jungle, so I can tell when a good one and when I see one, and he's not that great. He's just tanky. And I tried telling him to build tanky too because he was dying early, so I said build tank or we're gonna lose. And then my ADC face checks the Baron at 16 minutes. Watch this, guys. Watch this. As you can see, ADC in 2021 still feels the same as from other last seasons and years, but like, yeah, the man said I respect that and laughed. This dude is getting free ganks from me and he still died. The man said like, I respect that and laughed, and I was like, oh my god. So I pushed mid earlier before they started the Baron because I knew it might happen like that. That's a good thing I didn't face check. You do that so in case they have to respawn to mid or just take Baron. And while they're doing that, I went to top to split push and take the tower. While they're fighting, we almost stole it. It was about 400 HP. I could have went there to help and stole it and smite it, and we could have maybe killed them and aced them, or Jinx would have killed us all and lived with just one person. Who knows? Like her passive, like her speed boost when he kills is annoying. So it's hard to kill her when she's kiting you, right? I said, you know, forget the 50-50, try to smite it. Let's just go for the tower. That's 100% free gold right there. And they can't get the tower back. So I made the most possible best play I could with my ADC down. She did die, so it was a 4v5 from the start. And there's no way, I don't think I'll be able to survive if they all focus me. If they do, that's great. But like honestly, I just went for the 100% best play. And I pushed mid a little bit again, so that when they group up, it's like slow for them to push the Baron. And then I kill Renekton, which takes out one of their Baron players. So now it's just two people. Lux and Jinx has it. Now we both are all up and we can defend it pretty easily. Everyone can pretty much clear wave pretty fast. Now they're all up. And yeah, it's just a 4v5. Renekton kind of trolled our game. He could have made a lot more plays if he wasn't slowly losing his mentor, or if he was a better player. Who knows, right? But otherwise, yeah. This game would have been different if this Renekton was much better or smarter. I saw him almost kill Kaisa so many times, even though he was underfed. My Kaisa almost died to him so many times. If she didn't have barrier or Braum nearby. And so you always want to get your buffs before an objective fight, and you know, time in around cooldowns. wise. Like sometimes your buff runs out before you get to use it before a fight comes. So I always get the buff when you're about to need it the most. And Elder is now pushed up. We have super minions coming top, so I don't have to push anymore. It will just push by itself. And I see Ari. She's their best player. She's trying to kill me. If she kills me before this like Elder fight, they win. But because I made the first move, I flash in. I shadowed ult and then I shuriken and then I ult back so Pantheon would stun the person closest and that would be me actually. So he stunned me, but I cleanse. I bought cleanse for a reason. Quicksilver. I mean the item to cleanse it, and then I had also Sterix, so I would not die if I was under 50%. That always saved me against fighters or bruises for a little bit. So yeah, my team starts chasing kills. I don't know why. We should just turn immediately to the Elder because there's no way they're going to get that. They're going to recall. If they try to fight us, we'll just kill them either way. I mean, pushing them, just maybe one or two people pushing off is okay. Kaisa, don't know. She's just pushing. She trusts that we get the Dragon. She's pushing so they respawn. We got bottom tower, mid tower. The mid tower was pushed, so it helped. The bottom tower was pushed earlier when I slowly pushed it past the river. It caught up to the tower. She couldn't defend both of them, and now they are very pressured. At this point, they have one tower left. That's like their last life to survive to win the game, but they cannot now because now they have to split up and defend, and it's a 2v4. We're all fighting right here. We kill Renekton. I kill Renekton. He's out of the picture. And now it's just, yeah, it's GG. They have no front line. They have Pantheon, who's very squishy. Even if he does ult us, he would have to smite Baron, steal it perfectly, and then face the wrath of us. Because everyone now here has Elder buff. We have stronger, more gold in our team. We have more damage. Honestly, there's only a matter of time at this point. It's just a numbers game, right? It's all math, right? So Ari tries to go in for the steal. I smite it. I let her bait her in. Pantheon comes in. I shadow away knowing that Ari is trying to try to burst me. They burst Nasus down, charm him. He's instantly dead. That's crazy that Ari can do so much damage and Nasus still dies so quickly. And then, yeah, we killed Pantheon and Ari. The two best players or most, trying players to win the game are dead, and now they are tilted, and yeah, they lost. They can't do anything at this point. We have now won the game thanks to me and my gold lead and my special plays and just making the best of my Zed jungle. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really help out. And yeah, guys, it's always about trying to be the best you can be. Don't listen or give in to players who are just toxic because that won't help you win.